Begin with this headline that has to do with the outing of Barrister Kareem Muna. That was on the 11th day of July at his residence in Yaoundé on the commemoration of the African Anti-Corruption Day. Barrister Kareem Muna said the lack of political will by our government is fueling corruption in the country. It's like you are expecting a fish to fry itself and hand itself to you for consumption. That's what Cameroon government is doing when it comes to fighting corruption.
Yeah, absolutely, Mr. Lasha. I think I share the same view with Barrister Kareem Muna because the government of Cameroon doesn't have that political will to address this issue of corruption or bad governance in the country. Because it is not normal for President Paul Biya particularly to appoint collaborators, and these collaborators go about stealing state money, bribery, increasing the high rates of corruption and embezzlement and other like, and little or nothing is being done by the government to address the issue properly. You can see that we have so many institutions that have been created to work in collaboration with the government and order so as to curb the high rates of corruption or the corruption in Cameroon. But yet, you see institutions like CONAC, they come out with their reports almost on a yearly basis, give recommendations to the government on what is supposed to be done to address some of the issues or to reduce the rate of corruption within particular institutions that are identified to be most corrupt in Cameroon. But at the end, nothing will happen. So sometimes I wonder why the government first of all creates some of these institutions, claiming that these institutions are meant to support them in fighting corruption. But at the end, the corruption or the institution will work on everything, submit the report to the government, but little or nothing is being done by the government to address the issue. So the government of Cameroon is instead the one, as I said, promoting the corruption or bad governance in the country. Because if at least they were not the one, those at the helm, or like President of the Republic, were not the one promoting this corruption in Cameroon, each time the SL CONAC, which is a legitimate institution created by the government itself, come out with the report, and the higher Supreme State ought to come out with their report and tell the government this issue. All these things are supposed to be sent to court, and the issue are supposed to address properly. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes the court even go to the extent of summoning some of those. So those are leaders or ministers or directors who are accused of stifling public fund or corruption and other like. And you see them saying that they will not go to maybe the special criminal court except they are given the president of the republic says so. So when they say such a thing, these things give a very bad image to our country, because it goes a long way to tell us that even at the helm of the presidency, sometimes we are tempted to believe that the president is only reigning but not ruling, not leading the people, because the president is only there sometimes as a ceremonial president. Because when somebody is summoned, for example, by the institution that is created by the state, after an investigation has been carried out, at least the president is supposed to do everything possible to make sure that the person go and meet the judiciary that is summoning him or her to answer questions related to the charges that or the allegations that is developed against him.
Amadou Tante, what you are explaining and what Barrister Kareem Muna is saying, can we not liken it to the fact that President Paul Biya has not created the